Let's go put out the fire.
Michelle's wedding was very exciting for us. It was in an off time of year. It was in January. So it was also an outdoor wedding. So we had a lot to take into consideration when we were planning her event.
We got engaged in November and we decided that we didn't want to wait very long. So we decided on a January wedding date.
We aren't just caterers. We do all aspects of event coordination, including planning your rentals, planning florists, photographers. We have an in-house pastry chef that we work with. We do have event planners on staff. When I saw Michelle in the bank and she said she got engaged and she wanted to put something small together, I knew that she really didn't have that much of an idea of what she wanted, except she did not want this overblown wedding.
I was thinking of a small wedding, just outside, just family.
As we got into the process, she realized that there was a lot more involved in planning a wedding, whether it was small or a large event.
The more and more we thought about it, it's such a amazing event, and we just knew that some more people would want to share in it.
The original guest list was about 50 to 70 people. And then as she got thinking of friends and relatives, it grew to about 100. And then we went to about 140.
Leah does a really good job working your concepts and turning them into reality.
Michelle and I got together at the home. And as you're walking and talking, you realize that there's other things that they may want. So we just kind of offer suggestions.
When something changes, I just call Leah and she takes care of it.
Yeah, I'm on call all the time. I always have my phone.
The number of chairs, how big the cake is going to be.
Always have, the internet.
How many, just even down to how many coffee cups, those kinds of things.
My rentals, my florist, my cake, everything, the linens, the tables, the food, most importantly the food.
These are zucchini with a little balsamic on them. We're gonna grill them. Chicken skewers, yep. We're gonna sear them with balsamic and honey. Here we got the crab cakes. Jumbled up, all jumbled up. Got some beef talons that we rub with herbs and salt, pepper, and garlic.
The property where we decided to get married is a special place to my family.
The thing that brought Michelle to this home in particular was the outside gazebo.
People could be outside and enjoy the property, and then the home is also a very special place.
So we were doing an outside ceremony where they would get married in the gazebo, and then we were going to move it to in front of the house, utilizing the porches.
Well, the last week of the wedding, I will confess, I checked the weather regularly.
Well, we were both pretty confident that it was going to be an outside wedding. I mean, all of the signs said sunny and beautiful, 60 degrees.
It was going to be a beautiful sunny day. Leah advised me to get heaters as a backup. We had the chair rental set up and it all planned for the outside.
And then as we got closer to the date, the weather took a little bit of a turn.
It started to look like it might rain, but then the day before there was no question. When we woke up on Friday morning, it was gonna rain all day for sure.
Just monsoon, freezing cold weather.
The homeowner with the wedding, she called me at 7:30 in the morning and said, Michelle, we're gonna move all the furniture out. It's gonna be an inside wedding. So I immediately called Leah.
We had a contingency plan that we would move everything inside. The home is large enough to do that. The most important thing was that we had it under control for her. We did not want her to have to worry about anything.
She went and decided that we should have a tent in the front of the house, which could allow people to have valet parking so they wouldn't get wet.
Especially when we're at someone else's home, we have to be real careful with their grounds and make sure that there's ample parking. So we brought in a staff of valet parkers to help everybody, which helped a lot, especially when the rain set in.
They set up the chairs inside the home, and it really looked like a church. It was beautiful. They really did it in like 24 hours. They changed the position of the dance floor, they changed the chairs, they got this tent, they decided to have heaters in the tent, and it was really interesting because the house was set up like a church, but then Leah had the idea of the tent that we used outside to shelter people as they came in the house, that as soon as the ceremony was over, all the guests would go into the tent where there was heaters and food, while we could still take all of our pictures and all, and they folded up all the chairs and set it up for a reception. And so then everybody came back in and it was transformed into a reception. And it really was, it was seamless. It was really wonderful.
And that's what I try to portray to the brides when they first call, is that we're going to be there and there's going to be a lot of changes, and you may not know everything that you want right off the bat, but in the end it's going to be a beautiful day.
I did not worry about anything on my wedding day. As hard as it was raining and as many last minute changes that occurred, I didn't worry about a thing. Leah really transformed the space. She made good decisions.
It's a stressful event, it's a stressful time, but to know that they have our trust, they can call, they can rely on us. It's a kind of a one-stop shop, if you will. I mean, anything that they need, they'll call, and if we can't do it for them, we find a way to make it happen for them, find the right person.
Downtown Catering really wanted me just to prepare for the day. They took care of the details, and when I came out of that room, it was the most amazing wedding that I could have dreamed of.
And besides, rain is a sign of a long and happy marriage.
I think it is good luck if it rains on your wedding if Downtown Catering is taking care of your event.